Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with the reading. What's happening for the beautiful Scorpios this week? Okay, the High Priestess and the Judgment card. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So as always, I'll talk you through these first and then clarify and get more out of them. But the High Priestess is very, very nice. Your intuition is on point. Your gut, your feelings, you know what's up. I don't know why I said that, but you do. You know what's up and you know what's going on with others. I feel like there's one person in particular in your life that you are very well in sync with. And like, this could even be someone new, but you just know them, if that makes sense. You know how they're acting, you know why they say something. There's something where you're very in tune with the whys, if that makes sense. There's also something about holding your tongue as well. There's something where just because you're very in tune with someone, it's almost like you then are expecting someone to be very in tune with you, because there's something where you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of thinking going on, and others don't see it, and someone in particular doesn't see it. And so you're very knowledgeable, you're very intelligent, you're very wise and all-knowing in a way. And it's so funny because I don't think that that comes across that way to others. Like, you don't look like it, is what I'm trying to say. You might even look a little bit like Away with the Fairies, or just there's something where you don't look like who you are, which is a weird thing to say. Don't judge a book by its cover, right? But yeah, some of you, there's something where you have a very tough, hard exterior almost, and you're a softie. You're an absolute softie, and I feel like there's a lot of you. Very Scorpio probably to be like that. Then you have Judgment. Judgment card is, there's something here where you're almost taking a step back from something. I don't know why I'm getting the line come through to me right now, but it's almost, I don't know why I'm getting Simba when Simba kind of obviously leaves. And that's what I feel like you're doing. You're either leaving where you currently are very soon, going to kind of, there's something where you're going to explore the world and yourself in order to kind of figure out where you're called to, and where your home is, and where you want to settle down. And there's something though where you're having to escape where you are, or escape your current mind almost, because you have a lot of thoughts and you are very intelligent, but there's something where you need to escape that. And the way you're going to go about it is, I feel like you're going to go and be in a different like landscape and scenery around you. Changing where you are is going to open your mind up more and free yourself a bit from feeling trapped. Then you have Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles seems as if you have a new job coming in, or a new way of making money, a new income. It might start off very small, but you're not going to be worried. It's almost like, say you get $1 an hour, you're like, oh, I can make $1 an hour doing that? Okay. Like, it's almost like a starting rate, if that makes sense. Like, you're like, I can make $1 an hour? I can make money doing that? Cool. If I do it more, I can make even more money. If I do it better, if I do it more, like, there's something where there's an opportunity that you're very happy about, even if it's going to start off slow. It's the idea of the opportunity itself and what it could grow into. Then you have Eight of Swords. So that's that thing I said of feeling a bit trapped. And I feel like the way you're going to get out of this stuckness is by deciding you're not stuck, by kind of just ruling yourself and being like, I'm not stuck as I feel I am. I can get up right now and walk out. I can do this. I can do this. And it's Eight of Swords. Swords are your mind and your thoughts. So it's in your thoughts, it's in your mind that you are stuck. And that doesn't make it any less real for your reality, but as soon as you change your mind about that and decide not to be stuck, you are then freeing yourself. And I really do feel like you're changing your landscape. That's not the right word, but you're changing your location, your world, the scenery around you is changing very soon, and it's very healing for you, because you're kind of going to notice, oh, I really can, I have free will and I can change my environment whenever I want. Clarify the High Priestess. You have the Ten of Pentacles with the High Priestess. There's something where you're being very schnoop. Is that even a word? You're being very tight-lipped about your background in some way. And that's with the High Priestess. So it's almost as if some of you have had a very specific, very different upbringing, or there's been certain things that have happened in your life. You're being very careful about who you share that with, or this could even be, like I said, there's someone in particular you're very connected with at the moment, or going to be, and there's something where you're being very, like, you're filtering what you say and making sure you only give someone, there's something where you're being very careful to only give someone the surface level of yourself or something. And I don't know why that's coming through. It almost seems maybe a lot of you have gone deeper and too fast and have regretted opening up or sharing things, because there's something where you have a lot of things you're not saying that you want to dive deeper into, but you're waiting. You're waiting to see if you're in a stable connection, if this is a relationship, or just in general, if you're usually someone that shares a lot and is very open. There's something where you're biting your tongue about it, and I feel as if it's almost like you're saving up ideas. Some of you are going to write a book, some of you, there's just something where you're like, instead of sharing them and saying what you're about to say out loud to someone, you get out a pen and paper, right? Or you get out your notes app and you go, that would actually, I need to write this down. 1 second. Like, there's something where, yeah, you're like, I could tell you about this, but also I'd rather write it down for millions of people to read in the future rather than just you. And also, it's almost like, obviously you can still do both and share that thing with them, but it's just like, my main point is you're going to say, oh, 1 second, I've got an idea, and you need to write it down. You have a very interesting life. If you feel like I feel like a lot of you, genuinely, there is a story within your life. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, sorry, with the Judgment card. That's so interesting, because I said with that Judgment card you're kind of leaving to kind of figure out where you're called to, and with the Knight of Pentacles, this is about slow and steady. You're in no rush to get somewhere, and you're in no rush to get home, right? You're just about the journey. You're enjoying the journey, one thing at a time, being where you are. There's so many lessons I feel you're going to learn, which isn't anything like any of the cards here, but it's just coming to me now. There's lots of things you have to learn. There's lots of, like, life, like, I don't know why I'm seeing someone learn how to make a fire in the wilderness, like, in the wilderness, why am I saying that? There's, like, someone learning to make a fire from just 2 sticks, or however it is, but there's lots of different things you're going to learn, and that's a very good example of, like, just different, seeing different things, learning different things, going different places, meeting different people. There's something where you're exploring. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. That is very interesting. So Nine of Swords is sleepless nights. I feel as if some of you are, there's something about being a workaholic because of this Ace of Pentacles, because of you seeing an opportunity in something. It's almost like, I don't know if you've missed opportunities in the past and regretted not going for them 100%, because this thing here, whatever you're finding an opportunity and you're going for 110%. You're like, I need to give more than I am capable of or ever have before. I need to really, really put my all into this. Whatever this is about, if it's a new job, I feel like some of you, it's not, it's a hobby, and then you're like, oh, I can sell these? Like, there's something where you're, you know, it's very niche, it's very specific to you, but you're very much like, okay, I can make money from this. And then there's almost something where if you can't sleep at night because you're a little bit stressed about what's happening or what's going to happen, you're then like, well, I'm not going to sleep anyway. I'm just going to keep rolling back and forward, rolling around. What am I on about? I might as well carry on making something. Like there's something where you're turning your sleepless nights or stress or worries, you're then fueling your hobby or work or income in some way. Clarify the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands with the Eight of Swords. Some of you've kept yourself trapped when it comes to like, Knight of Wands is very like passionate energy, right? Very like excited, passionate, heated, like just following your passions. And with the Eight of Swords, it's almost like in the past, and you're now noticing and you're now leaving this energy of going, oh, I've kept myself stuck. I've not allowed myself to follow my passions. And it's your talents, your skills, the things you feel called to do, even if you've been told you're bad at them. You're just like, I love doing that. Could also be a passion for a person, right? There's something where you felt blocked off from actually letting yourself be excited about something or someone, and you're like, I can't do that anymore. I'm not trapped here. I'm going to be excited about this. I'm going to, like, there's something very much not childish, but like that kind of naive innocence of, I'm gonna go after that. And there's something where you've lost that for a while because you've been like, you've experienced life obviously, and now you're finding that naiveness or that ability to be more optimistic and just go after things and be like, well, what's the worst that can happen? Like it's very much like a newfound hope or a newfound freedom also of like, I'm free, I don't care, I'm good, I'm gonna do what I feel like doing, I'm free, and I refuse to be ever trapped in that place again. Like it feels very, very it's a beautiful energy of never again. That's like you're realizing you've now completed this chapter and you're never going to let yourself go back to that, whatever it was. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tell Tarot Tuesdays.